Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Metal Coffee Shop Soundstage, sponsored by Metalview and Sherwin-Williams. We are live at MetalCon 2025 in Las Vegas, and it is the last day of the show. But we've got time to talk to our friends from Drip Stop, Orion and Brent.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about you introduce yourself? Tell everybody out there a little bit about what you do at Drip Stop.
Yeah, so my name's Orion Ewell. I'm the Western-based sales manager for Drip Stop, and basically we provide a material that eliminates the problem of condensation in any kind of metal roofing or agricultural buildings. When you can get metal sweating, our product basically absorbs that moisture and eliminates it from dripping on the things that you want to keep dry in your building.
All right. And I'm Brett Clary. I am the business development rep for the Northeast.
Okay.
So responsible for, obviously bringing on new business, but we also do a lot with training production staff on how to run it, training sales staff on how to sell it, and just in general, making sure all of our customers have what they need.
I love when a product's name is so literal. Like that's what you do. You stop drips,
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
right? How? If you can tell me
Yeah,
without
it's
giving
what-
away your secret.
Yeah, no secrets. But if you picture it as basically we're putting a sponge on the bottom, on the underside of your metal roof, right? So it acts just like a sponge. It holds moisture. In general, most of the moisture is going to, rise up in the evening hours and night. So this will grab and
Right.
hold that through the next day to where it has proper time to vent out the ridge.
It's so soft.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, very lightweight, very easy to
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
Easy to apply.
And this is the metal
This is
after it's
how it looks on
attached.
the final product. Yeah, so this is what you'll
Okay.
look up and see. You'll see basically like a gray roof.
Interesting. Is this installed before the panel is installed? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, so actually what you see here is a lot of roll formers that
Right.
manufacture the metal panels. Our product goes on the flat coil before it goes into their line and gets profiled into the kind of panels you see here. So yeah,
Okay.
it's basically an add-on. It's pre-installed before it's actually in the final form of a panel. So
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yep. High performance material. This particular material will hold 1 quart of water per 10 square feet,
Wow.
which is actually a lot of water when
It
you're
is.
talking about vapor.
How much is
yeah,
a quart? 32 ounces?
Yes.
I like to say
Right.
a lot of the
A
roofers
quart of milk, right?
A
That's
quart of
right.
milk.
Right.
Oh,
they
yeah.
go by roofing squares, 100 square feet,
Mhm.
21 pounds of moisture per roofing square, and that's a lot to come out of the thin
Yeah.
air for humidity
Yeah.
or just regular uh, dripping on panels. That would be a lot of moisture for 100 square feet.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So again, like I said, it really holds the moisture overnight, prevents it from dripping on anything that you're, airplane hangars, RV hangars, livestock confinement, hay storage, things like that. Things that cannot get wet. This protects it from that.
And then it dries itself out during the day?
Correct. So
Absolutely.
throughout the next day, like I said, it's holding it like a sponge. So
'Cause this backing is
it's a peeling.
waterproof?
Yeah, so that would actually get peeled
This
off
peels off and
as it's
sticks.
applied.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just basically uh, polyester fibers and the adhesive that goes on the steel. You're just adding just some plastic to the steel. So yeah.
Interesting. I have all kinds of questions going on in my head
Well,
right now.
sure.
So, is the contractor driving? Like, are they saying to selling this to the homeowner and then saying you've decided to buy a metal roof, or the building owner, if it's like barns, hay, whatever that needs to be dry? We recommend that you add this to the project, and then that when they find out that the building owner wants this, they want to stop that condensation. What does the process look like from, hey, I want this? When do you put it on the coil? Where does that happen in the
Yeah.
the
So
whole development?
So basically, the route to market that
Yeah,
you're
yes,
describing, right?
thank you. That's
So
what I was trying to say.
our customers are the roll formers.
Okay,
So they're the ones applying it to the panel. Their customers are the builders or installers,
right.
right?
Okay,
So and they really like it because it's easy to use.
yeah.
It shows up on their job site already applied, ready to go. They simply pull it up on the roof and screw it down.
Okay,
So it saves a tremendous amount of time on the roof.
Yeah.
Right? So
half the
that
time.
about half the time they can get off the roof. You're saving on labor. You're moving on to other jobs if you've had that,
And it's
Yeah.
safer.
and it's safer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of these accidents occur on the roof, right? And
Yeah.
that's where you don't want them, but unfortunately that's where it happens. So we get them off the roof in half the time.
Wow.
And then, of course, that builder's customer is the homeowner or the
Or
building
building owner.
right? So we're somewhat
Okay.
removed, but that's kind of how the process works.
What's the story? How did this come to be?
Mm.
Well, from what this started before I was on the team, but it started in Europe, and then it was on the global market for years before it was even brought to the U.S. And so there's different building practices out there and different options, but it's been on the global market for over 25 years now.
All the
So
cool stuff starts in Europe,
yeah,
and then
Yeah.
it takes us so much
yeah,
longer to adopt it.
yeah,
So anytime I hear, oh, it started in Europe, I'm like, proven, right?
yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah.
not the
It
first one.
came to the U.S. I think in like 2004, but it's used all over the world, right?
Yeah.
We roll and ship out over 600 million square feet of this a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's being used everywhere across the globe.
Are
With
you
great
seeing
success.
the demand for that continuing to grow
Oh yeah,
as
Oh
more
yeah.
as metal grows?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both Orion and I are really part of that growth.
Yeah.
As a result, yeah, we're adding more people to penetrate some of these markets.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more popular, and where you have climates that are going from warmer to cooler temperatures during fall,
Yeah,
and then definitely in regions where there's a lot of agriculture, post frame, any kind of like dairy where you've got farms. It's very popular in those kind of buildings. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Karen, you mentioned the growth
Yeah.
here recently this year. We just brought production of Drip Stop to the United States.
Oh, really?
So we're now producing this in Macon, Georgia, whereas prior it was over in Slovenia.
Yeah.
There every now and then, a couple times a year, we would get in a situation where we're waiting for the boats to arrive, right?
Right.
So now we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to be able to service all of our customers in the United States. Far better because manufacturing,
Sure.
rolling it, and storing it in down in Macon, Georgia.
And people like the fact that it's made in America,
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
provides
Yep.
jobs,
sure,
and
Yep.
helps communities.
absolutely, right.
Oh, so how has the show been for you?
Show was it's been a great show. It's
Yeah.
always a great show for
Yeah.
us. Um, yeah. Like I said, there's actually 5 of us here, and there's been plenty to do.
What
So,
kind of conversations are you guys having with folks that stop by your booths? What are they asking? What do they want to know?
I think a lot of it is, what is it? They look at this metal panel sample and they're like, what is this fuzzy material on the steel? What does it do? And we let them know it's moisture eliminating, condensation control. So,
Are
yeah,
they
it's
like,
just,
wow,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the best thing, I've
yeah,
seen in a long time?
I would actually say that's probably about 25% of our conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The other, give me 50% of existing customers, right? That already
Yeah.
know, hey,
yep,
good to
Yep.
see you. Tell me a little bit about this. Can I use it in
Yep.
this application? So that's been kind of my experience. New customers, yes, but some are, hey, I've been looking for you guys. Glad I ran
Yeah.
across you. I had a question about this.
Or the obvious one is like, how does it go on? How does it apply? So we have videos on our TV, videos on our iPad showing this is how it gets
Same
applied on the
questions
Yeah,
I had,
floor.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
so, yeah,
wow, how do
yeah,
you put this on? Like,
yeah.
I'm not
It's
peeling it
really
and putting it on
sticky. Yeah,
panels. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. We get to see and a lot of our customers are also presenting here at the show, so
Yeah.
we get to see a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a good mix
Yeah.
of people. Some people never seen it, other people been using it for years.
Yeah. Yeah. Education's always the challenge
Yeah,
in
yes,
letting
yes,
people know that it exists, that it works, and what it does. So
exactly.
hopefully we got that message out today for everyone out there watching this video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. I want to thank you both for being here, stopping by the soundstage, and bringing show and tell. I love when you can touch and feel, right?
Yeah,
And I know we only have a little bit of time left, about an hour and 20 minutes of
yeah.
the show,
closing it out.
and then we'll be closed up. So if you didn't get to MetalCon and you missed out on this, how can people get more information?
Um, dripstop.com. It has all the phone numbers on there. That's probably the easiest way is check out the website. You can put in questions and do inquiries directly through the website. And I think our phone numbers are even on there. So
Yeah.
you know,
Perfect.
depending on your region
Yeah.
in the country, you can pick which one
Call
of us
you
to call.
directly.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
No prank calls though.
Right.
Serious ones only. Wow. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you for having
We're
us.
not done yet. We've got a couple more videos. Like I said, we've got about an hour and 20 minutes left of the show. So don't go anywhere because we want to see you on the next one.